2 months later, Niles had some great news. Spar is considering stocking his product at over 400 of its stores and is keen to meet him. With his first major deal to cut, Niall will need to hone his bargaining skills, so Peter and Paul have asked business coach Vanessa Cole to put him through his paces.
So now what we want to do now is really just have an opportunity to sit down and kind of do a dry run of your meeting. So for the next little while, I'm going to pretend to be your future client. And really what we're going to try and do is look at the things that are important to bring up in a meeting. Perhaps we could start off, though, by just getting a sense of how much you know about us, the Spar network, and where you feel we can work particularly well together. Give me a little sense of the research you've done on Spar so far.
I've been keeping a very close eye on TV advertising, the media, the press, the written media and stuff like that. This product I would feel is a convenience product, and I feel Spar fits into that bracket. They're very much a company that are for the person coming in for the quick impulse product that needs to be taken either into the boot of the car or in beside them for the quick dinner or for fuel.
Tell me how you would see the differences between your product and other similar, like briquettes or other fire logs.
The way we want to sell it is it's value for money.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Well, we find out there that the other products that are on the market, we're very price competitive with them as it is. We're down at $2.79. Our product will burn as good, if not better, than any of them that are there.
The last time we met now, we were talking about our concerns around some of your marketing material, and I understand you've made some changes now?
That's the new label.
Great.
As you can see there,
it's much stronger, isn't it?
It is. It's warmer. People know exactly straight away it's a fire product. We try to stick to the warm colours.
You'd like to involve us in some way, or our brand would be recognised through your marketing?
Certainly would. Like, we've a website up and running. Like, if we can get the likes of yourselves, Spar, on board, we would have no problem telling people that it was Spar that gave us the chance to break into the market. I also think that could actually work well with yourselves. I don't see why Spar can't say, look, this is Strogs or whatever we're first using it. You see Dunn stores and other guys doing it with their cabbage growers and their vegetable growers. They relate back to the guy on the ground that's actually producing the product that Spar or Dunn stores are selling. So I don't see why that couldn't be involved into the Spar.
Certainly perhaps rural people, rural locations might be interested in that. I'm not sure about the value of that in somewhere like city centre or in the.
I would see it more. I would see more of the urban consumer. People are looking for Irish products. They're looking for value for money, and I would see that as, like, I look at the other advertisements out there, and when you see a grower or you see a producer or you see a manufacturer being advertised through the retailers, it gives the impression that the retailer cares for that person or that company, and I think it's a great selling point.
Overall, I'm really impressed with Niall. Vanessa's challenging him hard in certain things, but he's holding his ground. He's not giving in. That's great. So could have known a little bit more about the Spar network and the breakdown of their shops, but there are things we can work on before the big meeting. But overall, really good.
I feel more at ease, actually. I would have been definitely more apprehensive up until this point. Vanessa really has sat me down. She gave me a bit of a grilling, pointed out things that were weak in my argument, let's say, and knowing them now actually makes me feel that little bit better.
I thought he handled it well. There was moments when he was quite strong, actually, and I was glad to see that.
I was in a meeting with Spar a couple of weeks ago, which Paul helped set up. So I've just got a phone call to go in and meet with one of the directors again. So it's a crucial moment, I feel. So I'm a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous. So I'll go in, see what's about to happen, and looking forward to a good, positive outcome, hopefully.
Well, now, great to see you again after last week's meeting.
Simon?
I think one of the important considerations for us whenever we're launching any new product is its suitability for us across our retail estate. What you've really managed to do is to convince us that in Strogs you have a product which has a strong appeal and would appeal to a broad cross-section of our consumer base in Spar. So on that basis, the good news from today is that I'm delighted to be able to say that we do want to list your product, and beyond that we have a real determination that Strogs can be a big success within the Spar retail estate. So many congratulations, delighted to be working with you.
Thanks very much, Simon.
When we met Niall first, he was under immense pressure. This was a huge project with massive risk involved.
But he knew there was a lot of skills he didn't have, and he's worked really hard on negotiating and branding. He's got a really strong brand now.
And he's got that distribution breakthrough. His product is going to be on over 400 shops.
His biggest challenge is going to be an increased production to meet that demand.
Yeah, but it couldn't come at a better time. The green fuel thing, it's really taken off.
Yeah, when I think back like to 8 months ago when Peter and Paul first came on the scene, I was a guy that was probably fumbling around with a product that I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with it, where I was to go with it. So they've really kind of fine-tuned me from being just a farmer to a guy that you see now, you know, coming out of a Spar store after getting a deal.